Greetings, my lovely cats. I have my coffee and I have my cat that I'm petting here next to me. And yeah, I'm aware of what's going on, but I was like, man, my head is fucking spinning. So we have here what we are supposed to be getting like maybe 2 seasons ago. Is the first time they actually upgrade the survival guide. So we have now Total Warfare 4, which has a bit more stats and two additional skills. We have here the War-Bound Grit. I'm not sure which level, I think it's level 5. And we have this one too, which is an additional. That's actually is gonna upgrade the skill itself. And I'm aware of the rest of the releases, but I just wanted to show you like a summary of what you are going to get. Most likely we'll be able to max this one once it's online, because this is still a BTR. Not sure if they have added anything. No, looks like they did not add anything. So basically, everyone who never missed out the Mego will be able to max out this one. Okay, so that's when it comes to the new survival guidebook. But you guys know, I have told you before, they are going to add the spacecraft thing, and now the new generation. Joke's on you. They changed the name from Tempest Generation 3 Plus for the materials into now something called S series, which I have no fucking idea why. If you go into your crafting, you will see you will be able to craft the old designs, the Gen 1 to 3, and then there will be something that is completely different. It's called S. I have no fucking idea what does S stands for, but yeah, let's try it. We have a completely new okay, why it says 37.1, rider attack is 73, so it came out for me as old stats, which is not nice. Absolutely not nice. Let's see here. This is 77. So I believe what artifacts attribute general final damage up. Artifacts attribute. Okay, so this is not realistically the real stats. That's supposed to be higher than that. Okay, but the interesting thing here is we have 2 additional new stats. One called Artifact Attribute General Final Damage Up Percentage, and this one too. These are the most interesting 2 attributes. I have no idea how powerful they're going to be, but they basically reduce the damage of the Tempest of the enemy. I'm not sure if it's just the final damage, hero damage of the Tempest, or the final damage of the Tempest. Artifact is a reference to the Tempest itself. Okay, so I know that the stats is actually 10% higher than the regular stats. Like this one, for example, is 155. How much is the max? 157. I believe the others, this one is supposed to be 10% stronger, just 10% stronger. But again, the most interesting thing here is... Okay, so what is the most interesting thing about these new Tempest is now they are called S1. So most likely they can give you S2, S3, S4. And they have... Is it the same? Let's see if it's actually the same. Cost. Extra damage taken from this one. Okay, so the most interesting thing about these Tempest is going to be the new skills. The problem with that is they now have level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4, which is something I really don't like at all. Like seriously, what is the hell? The first problem I found out as soon as I did check out the stats and the odds and the skills itself is they have the old skills. So this 4% of the ultra rare now shares the generation 1, the generation 2, the generation 3, and then the generation 4 of the new one. And these are the skills. Most likely for those who are playing the BTR, they have seen it. Obviously the Berserk will go for the Berserk, the Resilience will go for the Resilience, blah blah blah, Control will go for the Control. Okay, but my whole issue is this 4% is now split across all of these. Not only that, you have a major problem now that you can have an Ultra 1 which never used to exist. Even Ultra 2 never used to exist. When you are going to get Mark of the Rift, for example, or any skill, Mark of the Fury or Mark of the, you always used to get either Mark of the Fury 3 or Mark of the Fury 4, or any Ultra that is actually either 3 or 4, but now there is a possibility of getting the oldest tiers, which is rank 1, and this one here, it's rank 2, like holy shit, these are bad, like they can be even weaker than your original Tempest. So now it has more RNG, it has 10% additional stats more, and that's basically it. If we try to read the skill, for example, you have the Overpower. Every 4 turns deals a damage to all enemies and additional damage to inflict. So it sounds actually very strong. It's really strong. Okay, and each time an enemy squad is applied with uplift, the damage dealt to that hero squad increased by 0.6, and it's stackable. So yeah, this looks like it's going to force you into the genetic builds of the emblem that we know about already. And you have then the Resilience. What does the Resilience do? Every 4 turns it deals additional damage to all. So what the fuck? So the Stamina Break deals damage to everything. The Berserk one deals damage to everything. So it looks like look here, it deals damage to all enemies and additional 2% damage to exhausted enemies when equipped on a Resilience hero. So this meta looks like it's going to be attacking literally everything. I would assume the same. Look, same. Every 4 turns deals 93% damage to all enemies and additional 2% damage to poisoned enemies when equipped in a control hero. The next poison effect applied by their squads gains an additional 0.5. This can literally show you a hint here, all of that. It could be a hint. If you want to go for the stamina, then you need to look for the skill that exhausts enemy when you are looking for the genetic skills. If you want to go for the toxic one, which is the control build, you need to look for a skill. This skill will poison the enemies in order for you to increase the effect. If you want to go for the Berserk one, we have this already, and this is going to be the easiest to acquire because they're selling this skill already. But again, there is a major problem here, if you paid attention, that now the ultra skills is shared. Is literally fucking shared by level 2 and level 3. So you have a chance now to get level 1, to get level 2. And that's really alone is really bad news for me. Even when it comes to the rares are back now to being the garbage level 1 and 2, which has been removed from the newest Tempest. So I really don't like this new Tempest at all. Yeah, you can have the regular rare Tempest, and I believe it's not going to be really bad. You see this? It deals 74% damage to all enemies and additional damage to amplified. The rare itself sounds okay. Those rare sounds okay. Let's see if we can upgrade something. For example, which one? The upgrade. Ascend. Overpowered. I found this overload, which is, let's try an attack, for example, with that. I'm gonna talk about you later, but you are hot, but you are not hot as Stacy. Sorry, Stacy or the X rank one. Where is fuck's sake? Well, yeah. That's the kitty cat. Let's equip the kitty cat with the new Tempest. Okay, this is only for testing purposes and nothing else. Okay, I have this one, this one. I need Red Rider here. What about this one? Okay, let's see. It's not like I'm expecting anything much anyway. Let's see the details of the Tempest. That's a 15k. Doesn't look bad. What if we switched that Tempest into anything else, I guess? Do I have any mark of anything? This is not going to be an accurate testing. It's just like just want to see the numbers, that's all, before we start some serious testing. Yeah, so this one is level 2 and Mark Fury is level 4, so yeah, it's unfair testing, but yeah, just was curious, guys. So that's basically it, and have a wonderful day.
In a city full of chaos and a tangled web of streets lives a furry feline king, the coolest cat you'll ever meet. He's got muscles like a lion, a strut that's straight up mean, with a swagger and a purr that makes the ladies scream. He's Catzilla, the beast of the block. When he